This is number 4 of Steve Hassan's BITE model of cult mind control. Emotion control. To understand emotion control, Roy Masters style, you need to know what Roy teaches about emotion and the tremendous importance he places on emotional control. He teaches that, quote, the root of all our negative thinking lies in the emotions. The root of emotion lies in reaction to conditions, end quote. In Advice Line Program number K7916, he states that the slightest irritation opens the door to hell. Understand that according to Roy, the key to spiritual salvation lies entirely in the ability to master your emotional response to your environment. Otherwise, even Jesus Christ cannot save you. Masters' teachings on emotion are fertile ground for fear indoctrination, intended to create a dependency on the meditation exercise. Roy advises to do the meditation religiously, as if your very soul depends on it, which it does actually. On page 83 of How Your Mind Can Keep You Well, an Introduction to Stress Management, Masters warns that you might feel tempted to skip the meditation, or you may even hear voices dissuading you from the good life. They may try to frighten you away from doing the meditation. He says to call upon his name silently and you will be saved from the evil. He doesn't mention the name of Jesus here, but that's what he's implying. Apparently it is only an evil spirit that would influence you against doing the meditation, and not your own critical thinking or decision-making processes. Masters reveals what you should expect from the meditation. Its purpose is to make you see yourself for what you really are, a hideous, grotesque beast that was spawned by and grew out of all your emotional responses. Further, the meditation will reveal what you are required to give up in terms of emotional support. Basically, you are to abstain from everything that makes you feel good about yourself, and this may cause you to decide against doing the meditation. On page 55 he states, if you choose not to continue in the right way, you must fight your conscience with the full realization that you hate reality. Your latter state will be worse than the former. Here Roy lays a heavy guilt trip on you by equating doing his meditation with seeking the truth and doing what is right in your heart. And the only reason to decide against it is hatred of truth. This suggestion sets you up to become compulsive about the meditation. Masters effectively leverages your feelings of guilt against you by stating, the day you stop meditating is the day you begin to fall back, and it may be impossible to begin again, ever. If you believe Roy about this, you will begin to fear the dire consequences of stopping meditation, which literally comes down to losing your eternal salvation. On the other hand, Masters rewards the compulsion to keep meditating no matter what. With these words, if you also see that there is no other way but to do what your conscience requires, then you are safe. The choice has been made. The implication here is that you are only safe if you continue with the meditation once you have started. Masters claims that he doesn't want doing the meditation to become a compulsion, yet he speaks with forked tongue because he emphasizes doing the meditation every day without fail, lest you fall away forever. The danger in using this kind of fear indoctrination is that Roy Masters' programming can begin to take the place of your own conscience through transferring reliance on your own critical thinking ability to reliance on the implanted pseudo-identity, the Royplica self that you have adopted through the meditation. The objective of the Be Still and Know meditation exercise is a diminishing emotional response to the stresses and pressures and temptations of the world and people in it. Not responding to outer pressures through practicing quiet and still observation of your thoughts opens you up to a new inner direction from your intuition. You are not to make decisions about anything ever. You are merely to patiently and obediently observe until your intuition reveals to you what to say and do. You're forbidden from making moral choices for your life, or personal choices either. On page 46 of his book, he admonishes, if the consciousness learns patiently to observe life, then every action, word, and thought shall always be correct. What a great disclaimer for whenever things go wrong in your life despite doing Roy's meditation. Well, then you obviously weren't doing it right. If there is a problem with the meditation, it is always the fault of the practitioner, never of the exercise itself.